Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. In each episode, we take a look at a movie on Disney+. On this episode, we are going to a Christmas favorite as we take a look at Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. And stay tuned for our bonus story as we take a look at the Hotel New York located in Disneyland Paris. And if you are enjoying these videos, I do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new episode. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we're covering Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. This movie was released on November 20th, 1992. It was directed by Christopher Columbus, and it was written by John Hughes. The production companies were Hughes Entertainment, and it was distributed by 20th Century Fox. The budget for this movie was $28 million, and it did a box office return of $359 million. In terms of the production, in February of 1991, Los Angeles Times reported that John Hughes had signed a 6-picture deal with 20th Century Fox. One of these pictures did include the sequel to Home Alone. In May of 1991, it was reported that Macaulay Culkin was paid $4.5 million plus 5% of the movie's gross to appear in the sequel. The film was shot from December 9th, 1991 to May 1st, 1992, with locations including Winnetka, Illinois, O'Hare Airport in Chicago. For the Plaza Hotel scenes, owner Donald Trump allowed the film to be shot in the hotel lobby under one condition, and that he would get to have a cameo in the film. John Williams also returned to do the score for the sequel, and 2 soundtracks were released. One soundtrack was a score of the score for Williams's that he did for the movie, and the other one featured contemporary Christmas songs done by various artists. So let's take a look at the cast. So we have Macaulay Culkin returning as Kevin, Catherine O'Hara returning as Kate, Joe Pesci as Marv, Daniel Stern as Harry, John Hurd as Peter. And then new cast members include Tim Curry as Mr. Hector, Brenda Fickler as the Pigeon Lady, Eddie Brocken as Mr. Duncan, Dana Ivey as Hester Stone, and Rob Schneider as Cedric. In terms of the plot, once again it is Christmas and the McAllister family is going on another vacation, only this time they are heading to Miami, Florida. Unfortunately, Kevin separates from the rest of his family and ends up in New York City. Kevin soon realizes that he will be alone in the big city, having a luxury suite at the Plaza. He will also reunite with his rivals, Harry and Marv, who are planning to rob a toy store. Kevin plans to defeat the bandits once again, and using traps to defeat them and save Duncan's toy chest. So in terms of some interesting trivia and legacy of the film, so numerous video games were released after the movie to help promote the movie. And they were developed by THQ Games, and they were released for the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and the personal computer. The Talkboy cassette recorder that is used heavily in the film was actually produced as a tie-in for the movie, and it was made by Tiger Electronics, but they were given the specs by John Hughes and the movie studios on how to make the toy. Additional promotional partners included American Airlines, Coca-Cola, Jack in the Box, Hardee's, and Roy Rogers Restaurants. Because this is a family film, a novel was written by Todd Schuster and published by Scholastic. The novel would actually, though, contain a bonus chapter at the beginning with Marv having a nightmare in prison and wanting to seek revenge on Kevin. There was also an audiobook released, and this one contained narration by Tim Curry. So would I recommend this film? The movie is often criticized as being the exact same as the first film. While I do think this is a fair criticism, I think the original movie did not lend itself to have any other type of sequel other than put Kevin in a different scenario. And then you were adding the 2 bad guys, Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. And so I think this was the only sequel they could have come up with. I do think, though, there are some great additions to the movie. I think the hotel scenes with Tim Curry and Rob Schneider are very funny. Also, I think that the stunts at the end of the movie have been stepped up a little bit with their intensity, so I do think it is a little bit different than the first. Overall, I do recommend this movie, but I do understand how some people prefer the original. So in terms of our bonus story, we're going to check out Disney Hotel in New York. So this hotel is located in Paris as part of the Disneyland Paris Resort. The hotel was designed by 2011 Darius Prize winner Michael Graves, and it was designed to echo the essence and the feel of New York City. The exterior is designed to look like a stylized skyscraper-filled skyline. The hotel is located near Disney Village, and in 2017, it actually went under a redesign, and it would be rethemed to Disney Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel. During the D23 Expo in 2019, it was announced that the suites would be themed to Spider-Man, and the regular rooms would be themed to Iron Man. The hotel would have its grand reopening in June of 2021. So let's take a brief little tour. So the hotel features two main restaurants, the Manhattan Restaurant, based on the Cotton Club, and features many elements of the MCU, including the Asgardian chandelier. The Downtown Restaurant is a Art Deco style buffet restaurant with Marvel comics along decorating the walls. The Skyline Bar and Bleecker Street Lounge serves drinks and light snacks. And the hotel also offers an event space called Bryant Park, a gift shop called New York Boutique with character merchandise and the hotel's signature scent perfume. Superhero Station is a character meet and greet location for guests featuring backdrops of the MCU films. And other features include the indoor pool and the jacuzzi. So this is a hotel that I definitely would want to check out if I ever do make it to Disneyland Paris. It sounds very unique. I've heard excellent reviews, and the styling and the theme is very breathtaking, is from what I've heard. So thank you so much for joining us here on Disney Movie Investigation. I would love for anyone to leave a comment below on what they think of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, as well as if you have been to the Disney New York Hotel in Paris. I would love to kind of hear your impressions of it and what you think. So as we look forward to our next episode, we're going to be taking a look at a lesser known graphic novel movie as we take a look at The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen starring Sean Connery. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.